This meeting is being recorded.
was muted this whole time. Oh wow, I apologize. I was really muted this whole time. I apologize for that sincerely. I apologize. Let me go ahead and go back to the DXY. So what I was saying was on the DXY, wanted price to push up to 92.628 and then push to the downside. Again, I'm sorry for the muting. Things are going accordingly. So 1 hour arbitrage is already hit its take profit level, if you will. So I'm going to be watching with the rejections. 4 hour time frame RSI line, it was getting rejected. So same thing, just really watching and seeing what price is going to do. 4 hour time frame on arbitrage is showing it's going to be bullish, so I expect price to continue going bullish. And daily time frame, it is bullish, but however, again, I want to see price drop down to like 91.061 before I look to buy the DXY once again, right? I'm going over to EURUSD. I had mentioned a sell call in arbitrage group, arbitrage users. If you took advantage of this sell, then I suggest moving your stop loss to break even at least and taking like 60 to 70% profits. And same thing over here, technical analysis. I had sent charts out to like 2 groups. Just kept it like a little profile, just the ones I was active in yesterday. And so, but overall, I want to see EURUSD fall to 1.18122. And I was saying that that's the reason why I even got into the sell, because the sell was going directly into my buy. So I was literally just selling to buy. So I'm again 1.18122 is where I'm looking at price to retrace down to for a buy. I like the way how price isn't necessarily free falling down there on the 15-minute time frame. So if it's not like really free falling down, then that means on the 1 hour. If I go and zoom in a little closer, sorry, let me get rid of that. When I zoom in a little closer, and I forgot to, man, I am off my thing today. Anyways, and then what I also want to see is for price to keep falling down gradually. I mean, it is showing multiple bearish candles, but I don't think that it's like necessarily free falling to the downside, you know. And the volume isn't even that great, and it was out of session as price was dropping. So again, we have that news, so you gotta definitely watch for that. AUD/USD price had ended up dropping down a little bit, but then didn't really necessarily come down all the way to 0.74340, and then price ended up actually going a little bit higher. Let me go ahead and remove this fib, but I still do want to see some type of like price falling down to back down over here to 0.74336. Regardless, like nothing's changed from that. Like I'm gonna leave it there at this point because I'd rather probably look for that 78.6 entry rather than my regular 0.74371. I'm already focusing on EURUSD, so AUD/USD is probably going to move the same, but I don't really necessarily trade AUD/USD that quite often, to be quite honest. I usually trade EURUSD and UCHF if I'm going to trade anything. So, let me go on to arbitrage real quick. 1 hour time frame it did call for a sell, but that sell was a fake out. Price ended up pushing to the upside. This could be a possible fake out, but again, I would just look for sells, realistically speaking. And I like how price is rejecting on this lower danger zone. The only time that I would not be in a trade is if price is like above the higher danger zone. Sorry, not lower danger zone, I meant higher danger zone because it's on the upside. But yeah, so again, I would only want to see 0.74945, and that's it. You know, I wouldn't want to see anything higher for me to get into a sell, or if I would sell it right now. But I'm not telling you guys to sell it right now. I'm just saying, or if you would like, you can sell it right now. But me personally, I would wait for maybe 0.74961 or 96 period, like just maybe, and that's even risky. But again, I have other pairs that I'd rather look at, like UCHF. So UCHF is moving according to plan. I didn't get into this trade. I knew the opportunity was there. I knew that I could have just taken this double bottom right here. I saw that price left tweezer bottoms down here basically. I knew I could have taken this, but I'm like, you know what? I'm good. And I knew I could have just fibbed this, and boom, 71%. I could have got in. I had two different opportunities to get in. I was already in EU, and again, I'm already buying to sell EU. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait for price to get to my sell area, and I'm gonna short this again. You know, I've been shorting this 2 weeks in a row. First I caught this. Wait, no, was it this move that I caught? Yeah, first I caught this move. I re-entered. I had taken it lost, but then I re-entered. Caught that sell. Price had retraced. I caught most of this drop. Then I want price to retrace. I'm still looking to buy to sell, because again, this is the play that I'm looking for. Push to the upside, retracement, continuation. So I'm still looking for that play to happen. Let me set an alert here. I don't know why it wasn't there in the first place. So overall, again, 30-minute time frame. I'm buying to sell this. Well, I'm not buying to sell this, but I'm looking for price to go bullish for me to then sell it. So possible sell. And yeah, like just waiting for that to happen before I look to get into that sell opportunity. Let me go ahead and write this sell box, because as I usually say, you can, in a sell box or in a buy box, anywhere in that area is where I'll look to get into entry. And that's all depending on how you want to do it. If you want to look for price action, if you want to look for just like the sell limit, just once price gets in there, whatever happens. It's all up to you, right? So SPX 500. So from when I had talked about it on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, what's today? Today's the 13th, so I talked about on Sunday, which was on the 11th. Price was down here. So it literally made a higher high. As I was saying, don't look to sell it. Like, don't try to buy it. It literally made a higher high. That's kind of crazy to me. I'm not interested in this, guys. Like, I just feel like that I see this double top, it could possibly fall. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who are actually looking for sells, and it's justified, I guess. If you want to look for that short-term sell, absolutely, why not? If anything, if price stops here, then you could sell to buy, I guess, if this is going to be bullish. But I don't want to buy at these highs. Like, I just don't care for it. Or if I am going to buy them, I'm not going to put that much risk into it. I'm not going to go and put like a 2% on or a 1.5% risk on at the US indices. I'm probably just going to put a 1% risk and lower. Where's my water? Oh. So, I mean, that's just what I feel personally about the S&P. Like, I would rather look for this type of move if that's what's going to happen. But again, with what Peyton said yesterday, usually when the U.S. indices make a higher high, like an all-time high, they usually dip and fall down, and then they go and make another higher high. So that's something that you could definitely watch out for. But again, this could be a play if anybody want to take it. Again, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of retail traders that they're seeing this double top and they're looking for opportunities to sell, and it's justified. Like, again, it's a double top, but with this 1 hour bearish engulfing candle after, and like this, me seeing this this morning star right here, it looks like this is just gonna keep going bullish. Dow Jones, and again, I'm pretty sure there's people that are trying to sell this. They try to sell it from this top right here or something like that. I'm not too sure. I don't care for it. I don't care for this type of fib. At this point, price is just way too bullish for me. But overall, same thing was what I'd probably look for. I'm not looking at arbitrage, guys, because they're all bullish. I promise you. There wouldn't be any reason for me to go look at arbitrage. It's just all bullish. So again, price could just possibly do this move, but I'm not looking to trade them. I'd rather look at other things, put my risk there. 1 hour, I mean, there you go, arbitrage. 1 hour might be setting up for a 1 hour play, but again, it's not there yet. Here's S&P just so you guys can see it as well. Same thing, it could be setting up, but it's not there yet. NASDAQ is more bullish than all of them, which is interesting, right? So, again, I'm pretty sure there's people that are going to try to probably sell it. But, again, these are way too bullish for me to even consider that. I'm like, yo. I mean, if I was just scalping, then yeah, I'll try to probably look for a fast drop. But that's about it. But your chances of winning from buys are way higher than your opportunities to try to win from sells. So that is it with the US indices. Tacos, what's going on, tacos? So tacos is looking like it's starting to play out from this drop. I mean, from this bullish move to the downside. Came almost to the 78.6, but not quite there. So now I expect it to continue to the upside. If things play out, then for sure. But again, like I had mentioned, I'm not playing this. I'm gonna let it play out. And I'm gonna see how things. I'm gonna see how things go. I'm not, but I am still, like I said, I'm still interested in this buying overall. Nothing's changed for me, but I'm waiting personally. Right? I know that the 1 hour time frame on arbitrage is probably going to be calling for a buy. I'm not going to get into this though. The 4 hour time frame, I need to see a breakout to the upside. Basically is what I'm saying. This range here, or this little area, I want price to exit before I look to actively trade it. Personally speaking, if I don't see it, I'm not going to trade it. So that's why I'm just like, I'm chill on USD Mexican. It's not my favorite pair to look at right now. Although like I said, I am pretty sure that price is going to keep going to the upside for the meantime, but I'm not really I'm not feeling USD Mexican right now again. So I'm just going to leave it alone. Gold is giving people a run for their money, but at the same time I know there's people capitalizing off of it because you could literally just buy up here, and when price comes back down, buy again, even all the way down to these lows. I'm pretty sure retail traders have been doing that. Trust me, it's not that it doesn't work. It's just not my style of trading. And again, I still want to see 1769 get hit before I look for this potential sell up at 1869 on gold. Nothing's really changed for me on that end. I do want to make note of this though. The price did make a sudden drop with high volume and then pushed right back up to the upside. So we're probably not going to get 1769. Price is probably just going to end up keep pushing to the upside. I could be wrong though, because look what happened here with price dropping. Let me go ahead and get rid of this fib right here real quick. Hide it. If I take from this high to this low, look where price is all in. So my thing is though that from when price had came up here the first time, it had already dropped and it came back to these equal lows. So it's basically already made its move. If I were to look for sells, it's already made its move, but it just came back into this zone. Now at this point, I really see price just going bullish, you know. So what we could possibly see here is, let me switch the sides, is from this recent bullish move, 1797 gets hit, and then a continuation to the upside at this point. Because after seeing that move right there, although yes, it did come to these equal lows, which makes me a little iffy about it, I still can't ignore that price action and the volume that came with it. I can't ignore it, right? On the 1 hour, it ain't nothing. It's not even that great compared to what this volume was. But again, price just literally came back into this area where I would have looked to have sold the first time and then make some pretty decent profits off of it. So again, I'm just like, at this point, I think it's going to go bullish, but I would rather buy down here than up here. That's just my personal preference. If you would like, you can go ahead and take a crack at it. It's not for me though. I still need that, let me just draw a freaking line right here. At 1769. Add horizontal, create. So if price drops down to 1797 and continues going bullish, or if it just goes bullish from here, hey, it is what it is. I'm okay with missing that. I have, again, there are other opportunities that I see that I could take advantage of right now that aren't, like, it isn't gold. 4 hour time frame, this is another reason why I think that this is possibly going to fall, is setting up for a potential sell. I like that blue candle, but that's not enough to tell me to sell this. 1 hour time frame, it's been consolidating, so this just looks terrible. That's why I'm not trying to like really even look at the 1 hour. Daily time frame, it's still bearish and it's still holding under the mean line, and the daily is still under. I mean, the weekly is still under the RSI line. So these are things that I was like, okay, I'm not really necessarily looking to try to buy it either. But yesterday's daily candle close, again, I can't argue, well, I can't argue, but I can't act like I don't see the price action. So that's why I'm saying that I'd rather just leave it alone and see how things play out. All right, let's go on over to Bitcoin. Oops, sorry. Alright, so Bitcoin's been bearish, been coming back down, came back down to the 61.8 zone. I'm not liking how this is looking, man. Not liking this this still like a bearish flag. I'm not really caring for it. I would still personally be looking for 32,000 if anything, and even with that, again, I just don't see the worth of trying to trade the cryptos for MT4 personally. That's just it just depends on what broker you have. If you have and if it depends on your skill level. If you have a broker that the contract size isn't that high, then absolutely you can trade Bitcoin with small lots or even practice with it. You know, like I remember I used to practice on cryptos all the time when that's literally how I got good at trading, is by practicing trading the cryptos, to be quite honest with you. But again, I see the opportunities. I see all the possibilities to get in off of, like, let's say from this drop right here. I see the opportunity to sell right there. I usually see them, like I do indeed see them. I just don't want to act on them because I'd rather just play off of high probability moves. Again, I see the moves. I know that they're there. Again, I see the moves. I know that they're there. Like, I could do this all day. But again, I'd rather just be like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and focus on better opportunities that I can see, rather than trying to, like, again, like from this drop, I could have got into here. I could have sold it down. From this drop right here, or from this small drop, I could have like, when in price retraced right here, I could have sold it. Same thing with price dropped right here, I could have sold right here. Again, I could do all those things, but I want to see the bullish move. So I'd rather, when I see that bullish move, that's probably going to come up all the way up here, which is going to be better than all those opportunities right there. I see them, but I just don't want to act on them, you know. That's the difference between, no, it's not a difference, because it's just preference, you know. Like, it's just, there's so many different ways to make money in the market. There's no right or wrong way. It's just preference. That's why these charts are so subjective, right? Again, daily time frame, I like how it's holding at this lower danger zone on the daily. So those are signs to me that this can be going bullish. The level pro, it's still above ground zero, so that's another good sign to me. It's just the arbitrage Z isn't there yet, so I'm just watching for that. I'll put it on later. 4-hour time frame, it's holding a little, it's still rejecting off of this lower danger zone. So again, not really too confident in that play. But again, price did come and reject off of this 61.8. So it could possibly keep going to the upside. It's just not looking that great to me, you know. And if I were to, let me show you guys this right here too. 1-hour time frame. Let me get rid of hide indicators. From this high, from this low to this high. Retracement, 71%, push to the upside. That's cool. What can possibly happen now? Same thing. 61.8% got hit. 30. It could, like I said, it could possibly go bullish, but again, those aren't what I'm looking for at this point. If I were to get in, I need my 32,000 to get hit first. So it's just personal preference, guys. There's no right or wrong way to trade these. Again, 30-minute time frame's calling for a buy. Could go bullish, just not for me. Gonna go on over to the cryptos, or going on over to Ripple. Ooh, all over the place. All right, so Ripple, same thing. I'm definitely not gonna buy up over here. Although I do see the opportunity here from this buy. I do see the opportunity here. It could very well come to 61 cents and go bullish. I'd rather get it in at 57 cents though, if I can get that entry for MT4. You know, it's just it's just preference, guys. If you want to go ahead and buy these, by all means. I don't want to see that though, especially when I'm seeing this prices dropping like that. Is not a good sign to me. 4-hour time frame did call for a buy and it's rejecting. So okay, this is something that I can probably get behind now. But let me go see what these are looking like. Still not confirmed 100%. If you want, you know, this is actually not terrible. This is my kind of thing for arbitrage. This is my kind of trade setup. It's not the greatest looking, but you know, I'd probably put my stop loss like around here, and then push to the upside, so that if it calls for a sell, which is a long exit all, I'm gonna only wait once. I'm not even gonna wait for a whole candle close. Then I'll get out. But this isn't a bad idea. This is not a bad trade idea for Ripple. Although the 4-hour time frame has not been consistent with these calls, as you guys can see here, it's very much not been consistent at all. So that's another thing that you gotta watch for. And I don't like that current price action. So this is a possibility. Honestly speaking, I'm not crazy over it, man. I see the opportunity. I see them there, but I'm not crazy over it. Especially when I see that current bearish price action right there. It's making me think that this is just going to drop for some reason. But for arbitrage users, this is something that I am going to play. I'm probably going to risk 0.5% on that, something like that. And have arbitrage set those alerts. But if I can get price to come back down to 57.5 cents, that'd be lit. I'd be in there like swimwear. Ethereum. Yeah, Ethereum has been very much showing that bearish price action recently, but 1904 would be the area where I would look to get in for a potential swing buy. You know, that's all I could really. Same thing on Ethereum as I mentioned on Sunday. Nothing's really changed for me. 30-minute time frame. See, then this is why I'm saying, because like other cryptocurrencies that have the most dominance, they're the ones that are looking a bit more bearish than anything. Inverted head and shoulders could possibly play out here though. I see it. Oops. There you go. Inverted head and shoulders can play out right here for Ethereum, so this can go bullish. Like I said, I'm not looking for that personally. I would, if anything, I'm just gonna play off of Ripple again. 4-hour time frame, very bearish. Daily time frame, still bearish, and weekly time frame, it's bullish. It's still holding up over the RSI line. So that's with Ethereum and Litecoin. Litecoin has just been consolidating more than anything. The plays are there again. I see them. It's not like there's no plays to be made. You can. It's just the probability aspect of it all. Like the plays again, they're there. 61%. Again, the plays, they're there. This would not have hit stop loss. It's just probabilities for me. But again, 117.84, that would be the vibe for me to get into a long-term buy. Litecoin, weekly time frame, stays under the RSI line, but it hasn't called for a sell yet. Daily time frame, trying to set up for that buy, and it's still holding above in that lower danger zone. So I like seeing that it's rejecting off of it. 4-hour time frame, apparently. Oops. There you go. Or hold on. There we go. 4-hour time frame called for a buy over here. This wick to the downside is huge, and naturally you guys probably see it as well. If you draw a fib, you can see that it hit the 71%, so I can see this potentially going bullish. I like how it's rejecting off of the lower danger zone. So hey, it's just under the RSI line, so it's not really my cup of tea, but it doesn't look that terrible either. 1-hour time frame called for a sell, so you want to watch for that. And yeah, that's for the cryptos basically. If anything, again, I'm probably gonna just play that at Ripple and see what happens. All right, let's see what GU did. Okay. Wow, it didn't hit that divergence though. Oh, I was waiting for that play that Peyton talked about yesterday. I like that play, but it did make kind of basically triple top. 1, 2, 3. I don't usually try to play triple tops or anything like that. That's why I wanted that divergence. But regardless, I still do want to see this play out on GU for price to come up to like 1.40176 or 1.41, and that's where I'll be looking for sell opportunities realistically, rather than off of here. That just like how Peyton had mentioned, the possibility of this playing out does exist, or price comes down to like 1.37 or 1.3800, or even 1.37895. That's where I'll be looking for. It's just basically the same thing. It's not that much of a difference, but I mean, obviously this one will look much better. So I'd probably be looking for a buy opportunity here if price came down here, which I believe it will. So that's what I'm looking at for GU. At this point, we'll see what the GBPs look like. Like I said yesterday, I was like, you know what, I'm going to leave them alone. I know that they can make these possible plays, but I'm going to leave them alone for now. So, and you know, just got to stick with that. 1 hour time frame called for that sell. I didn't care how this was looking, so I was just like, nope, I'm good. 4 hour time frame, still bullish on it. Daily time frame, very much bearish. So 1 hour time frame, it's leading the way for me to potentially buy. Going over to GBPAUD. Oh, what am I doing? I'm tripping. Let me see if I have anything in the chat. I don't think I do. Oh, people were telling me. I'm sure you. I am tripping. I'm sorry, everybody. I was not paying attention to the chat. Y'all were telling me. That's funny. Okay. That's the only thing I don't like about YouTube, the delay. But yeah, GA has came up off over this. I need to talk about it on the weekly. It's came up over this demand zone. I mean supply zone, and you know all I could really see at this point is maybe possible, you know, come and grab some of that liquidity. You know. That's all I could possibly see right here. So that's why I'm patiently waiting and seeing what GA is gonna do. Weekly time frame so far is like showing that hey, I could be starting to turn around. Daily time frame, depending on how this candle closes, this could be looking like a evening star pattern is starting to appear. So I'm being patient. I'm waiting on GA, not really trying to trade it. Although yes, I do see the opportunity to possibly buy it right now. I do see the possibility, but I'm not going to act on it because I want to see if this is, because this is, it looks like a break and retest, right? That's what a lot of people are probably saying, like, oh, this is a break and retest, price is going to probably continue going to the upside. It could be for sure, but like, and even with the volume this low, and like it could be, but I'm chilling off of that. I'm not going to try it. I want to see if this is a stop hunt indeed. And so, you know, that's just me. Depending on if you would like, you can try the possible bullish move to the upside. But again, GU, I do want to see it drop. So that's something that you want to watch. And on arbitrage, it's already called for that sell. Nothing has played out yet. But you're good.
We're leaving.
Okay. Oh, both of you guys are leaving? Okay, all right. Bye. Bye. Love you guys. Come on, Billy, get out of here. Bye. Come on, get out of here. Bye, Bethy. Love you. Sorry, guys. So, yeah, GA, again, I am definitely just waiting on it. Like I said, the bulls, they could definitely play out because, again, weekly time frame, we are bullish. Like, things have been just ever since I called that buy on the 21st of May. It's been going crazy. So it's gone over to GJ. I saw this potential move, but I'm like, you know what? This looks like it's going to play out for a possible fake out first, so I didn't play it. I'm glad I didn't. I saw it, but again, this is what I'm talking about when it says it's just preference, right? I knew that I could have tried to play this move, but the way how the price action was looking, I was like, no, I'm not going to get into it. It's all about preference. So now that I see price making this drop right here, depending if it's just doing this, just like how GA looks like, and it's just going to reject off of this 78.6, I may be looking for a potential buy because I'm seeing bullish, like I don't think this is going to retrace down to 151.752, or yeah, 151.752 would be where I would look to possibly get into a sell, another buy if price were to drop. Maybe, not 100% sure. Maybe 151.400. But if price is rejecting here, if this is where price is going to reject, I'm looking to buy GJ, no cap. So this is something that I'll be looking at for a bullish move up to 154.151. Weekly time frame's been extra bullish. Daily time frame's been bearish, but this played out already where I was talking about that drop. That played out, so I'm good off of it. 4-hour time frame. Ooh, break and retest off of this RSI line. Yeah, I'm definitely getting into that GJ buy. And I'll set up the exit alert on here. AB12. Then I'll put long exit all. I'm not going to wait for the candle to close. And 1 hour time frame, we did call for a sell, but again, I'm not really paying attention to that. So let's see what happens. Although I do see that, so be wary. Arbitrage did call for the 1 hour sell. So be wary of that if you are getting into this with me. And risk accordingly. Alright, EURGBP. This thing wants to try and go bullish so hard, but it looks like it's going to keep falling, especially after leaving this huge wick off of the 50 EMA like that. Yeah, this looks like it's going to probably keep pushing to the downside. That is the reason why I'm not even looking for buys like that. I do see, yes, 1 hour buy, but with a candlestick like that and it's about to close in 11 minutes, no thank you. I am good, love, enjoy. You can have that. I'm good off of EURGBP. So, I mean, you could buy it. It is calling for a buy. Arbitrage does look like a clean setup, but it's the price action that's tripping me out. And I want to buy a GJ, you know? But again, GJ 1 hour time frame is calling for a sell, so you want to watch for that. So other than that, is there any other questions? Is there anything else anybody wants me to look at? I'll take a look at EURCAD real quick, because I know I tried to trade it with a group the other day, and I took a L off of that. Long term wise, I am looking for a buy, and I am actually in a buy, possible long term buy. I have it marked off right there for 1.47600 basically for a swing trade. 1,178 pips, 252 pips will be risked. It doesn't matter about the pips though. It's all about how much you're risking and what the risk reward is. So that's just an idea that I had. I liked the current price action that price had when it comes to the daily time frame. Bullish candles. I like seeing that. The retracement definitely does exist, because this could be from this low to this high. I know that price can definitely come down to 1.47033 and then go bullish. I do know that exists, but I'm seeing what plays out here, you know? So that's on EURAUD. Just wanted to show that out. But yeah, like I mentioned, is there any other questions that anybody wants to ask? And I don't think so. So with that being said, guys, thank you for hopping onto my analysis. I really do appreciate it.